Okay, I was 6.5 minutes into this video, and of course I got some kind of a pop-up. I need to call Spectrum to get that Spectrum, T-Mobile to get that fixed. I have to call T-Mobile to get that fixed. There's some kind of pop-ups that come up. It's a new thing. It updated my keyboard and my home screen, and it does that. It just pops up, and usually it doesn't turn anything off. Today it turned it off. So I had 6 minutes and 80 seconds or 36 seconds in of what I was making on the video. I'll have to re-show everything. Here, I'll flip the camera around. What we're going to do is we're going to make all the jokes and everything I made earlier are now gone. This is a joke. What a terrible thing to have happen. I can't, but what if it's something I couldn't film again? You know, well, not me, but what if it was the birth of your baby or something, and you're filming and it's gone? Maybe a baby's first words. Maybe you're surprising your grandpa with a car that he drove when he was in high school, the type of car, and it's gone forever because of that glitch. So a lot of problems. The YouTube glitch is still on. They're saying, you know, what are you gonna do about it? YouTube said, hey, okay, go elsewhere. We don't care. You know, sure. Yeah. We know that your kitten videos are getting 3,000 views, and we're showing 0. We know that. You know, you got 5 of them, 15,000 views. You'll never get paid for. You'll never get credit for. Go somewhere else. We don't care. Leave. Bye. You know, I'm sure if Mr. Beast calls, he gets a different response. You know, but anyway, so we're gonna make pizzas today. We're gonna make. Hopefully, this will stay on. It really makes me mad. I'm trying to be happy about it. You know, happy about making some pizzas. But that was a long delay. I got things ready now. I got to resurface and redo everything on here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a stuffed crust keto pepperoni pizza, very low carb. I went through all the carbs and everything, showing people how many carbs it's gonna be, cutting onions, and can I eat onion? I'll show you right now I can. Someone's asked me, they always do a diet where they eat raw onion. I don't know if it gives them bad breath, maybe I'm sick to their tummy, but yeah, I used to take a piece of cheese and wrap the onion on, and I like that. But how's it working on your breath? Woo, that's a thumbs down. But yeah, so and does it give me a tummy ache? I don't think so. But I'm gonna show you the product. I'm gonna turn it around. This is different. We're gonna make it in a frying pan this time, if it works, and not in the air fryer. So I will be calling them. I guess I want to go back to work at 4. It's now almost 2. Get this done, eat, and I'm gonna call them. I plan to call YouTube, but instead I think I'm gonna call them because this actually cost me an entire video. It could have cost me an entire video. 6 minutes of the video is gone. Ever gone. So this will be a little bit shorter on the preview because I just don't want to do the whole thing again on the preview. So those of you that do watch the recipes I make or the cooking, it'll still have enough of the information that you can do that, but just a lot of the other information that I was talking about is gone. If you go back that way, you're gonna see a lot of these cooking videos. I'll put this in those will be in the low carb meals I make. And here we go. I'm gonna turn it around. Hopefully everything works. Okay, here's the cooking area. You can see I already got things open that I had closed before. These are all brand new products. I never used this. I have used that. And I did use a little onion on the patty melts. So these products mostly came from, well, I bought everything at, this came from Grocery Outlet. These things right here all came from, you know, Grocery Outlet, and this came from Target. So did use the Target products. So I will go through this again. I'll eat 4 of these. I'm not gonna put them out yet because I was showing this. So I need 4 of these. So that'll be a total of 6 grams. So people say, well, I thought the Mission tortillas were 3 or only 2 grams. Well, yeah, but these are a lot bigger. See that would fit here, and so you get all that. We're gonna use some cheese. This is mozzarella, and it's 1 gram of carbs. So we're now at 7. And we're gonna use this. This is, it says if you use a whole half cup, which we'll be using less, would be another 6 grams. So we'd be like, we would be, let's see, 6 and 10. We'd be like 11 here and less than 1 gram. So it'd be about 12 grams. We're gonna use a little bit less of some of those products. Let's go and get started. This is where we were when everything went haywire. I was just throwing a little butter in there. What I was saying on the videos, you probably don't need any butter. These do fit in the pan. That's why I used, this is why I picked the whole wheat ones, is because the other, the white ones, they didn't have this size. Make sure, and I'm paranoid, is it still gonna work? So we're gonna put some cheese in the middle here. This would be like a pizzadilla. It's gonna have, you know, cheese on the bottom of this. It's got another crust. This will add a little thickness to the crust. A lot of times when people make the keto pizza, they make it on a tortilla or a wrap or something. They say, you know what, I like it okay, it's just I don't have very much it doesn't have very much thickness to this. Well, that's because we have to cut down on the carbs. I do have some cheddar cheese as well, so I could use that. Now we're going to be using. Oh, I didn't really show the things here. So here, this is their own brand of no sugar, and that's the ingredient. That's the. Can you see it? And that shows, carbs, calories, and all that. Like I said, I am concerned with calories. I have put on a little bit of weight, so I couldn't work out or get exercise. But my main focus is it could be on the carbs. So this is net carbs. This is net carbs, and everything else is going to be the total carbs. So this is pepperoni. I don't eat too much pepperoni. I could have made this like a chicken. Turn this down a little bit. I didn't realize I had that so high. I could make this as a like a chicken one and make it like a chicken bacon ranch or something like that, but I did not. So we have 2 tortillas and they're cooking up the crust. So this will make a little bit of thickness to the crust. And we'll make one with onion and one without. And here's the mozzarella cheese that we're going to be using. Oop. And that's what comes in there. Now I could do this. I could put some cheese down, then like sprinkle the sauce in there, and then put more cheese on top. But I'm just going to do it more traditional. This is already not traditional. This is, use tortillas. Smells good. I've seen another video, like a lot of the stuff that they'll say, well, this is a spaghetti sauce, or that's a marinara sauce, and this is a pasta sauce, not a pizza sauce. It's all the same thing. You take some. It's a little bit thin. This is a little bit thinner than some of the marinaras you might use. So like if you got it from like a Pizza Hut or something like that, a little bit more. And I don't have a spoodle. That's what they call like a ladle and a spoon combination. And this is already hot, so I want to be careful not to get burned. So fill in that little spot there. Bring this out to the edge. Not to the edge. You can go right to the edge on a lot of this kind of stuff. I'm not going to do that. I'm not using the air fryer. Can you see the air fryer in there? I'm not using the air fryer this time. Just try to do something a little bit different. Now we're going to put some slices. Maybe tear them in half or whatever. Tear them in pieces on top. And we'll be able to tell how well this is done by how well this melts. And get them out of the pan. Now that is going to be a trick. We'll have to see how we're going to do that. And the reason I'm not using shredded mozzarella, people might say, well, why don't you just buy shred? They didn't have any. Shopping at Target, it's really hard. They're not like a full-size grocery, and they're not, they just kind of do their own thing. So we'll make this one. I guess so I'm going to go in with onions, so I'll make it with onions because it's kind of experimental to see how it's going to come out. When you make pizzas, if you work like a Pizza Hut or whatever, you always do like the 12 and the 6, and then you kind of fill it in from like the 9 and the 3, and then you kind of fill out then it'll tell you like how many to do. Like in between those you're going to put 2, or in between this you can put whatever the number is, and you have to count out the pepperonis. And that should add consistency, hopefully. Does it? I don't know. Yeah, I'm really mad about my phone doing that. Then there's things I want to do that I have to. I got 2 packs if I need another one. But yes, now I got to deal with that. Not really anything I wanted to deal with. A lot of people say, "Oh, I don't want to deal with the Indians today because it's always Indian." I don't know if that's necessarily true. It often is someone with a kind of an accent, and a lot of those say, "I'm calling you from what time is it there? It's this time in India." So then I know, well, it is India, So we'll put this on here. Might be a little onion heavy. Just a little more cheese on top. Just a little layer. And this one's pretty much done. You can tell it by the smell. The bottom is getting done. I don't think I'll need to add any more butter. Maybe I will. But yeah, it seems like it's a glitch day. I was telling on the other video, I don't know if I said on this one, there's a glitch with YouTube. I have 5 kitten videos. One, a kitten sitting in a box being really cute. The other one, 2 kittens hugging each other while they sleep. and that kind of thing. And it is got 0 views. Each one of them, all 5 of them have 0 views each. So is that possible? Let's all answer that question together. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not possible at all, and 10 being, oh, that's quite possible that you get no views. It gets a negative 80. Yeah, negative 80. Because that's impossible. So I won't show you both videos and both pizzas being made. I'll just tell you about this one. And I'm going to deal with getting it out of this pan here in a minute. Now it's going to have some oil, of course, because the pepperoni is oily. The cheese on top is not totally melted yet. If it doesn't really melt, you can always put like another, you can put on top of it, a plate or a lid or something like that. But I'm just experimenting right now. I did use my cutting board that I got at grocery outlet. It comes with a pin. With a knife. And I think we're done. I don't know how much time to make this because I'm just doing it as I go along. Someone keeps doing that. I can just make it as I go. I don't really have a set time. This one is kind of stuck to the bottom there. Maybe not kind of, very stuck to the bottom. And well, that wasn't that bad at all. Oh, that came right up. We'll turn it off. Okay, that's the first one. Let me go and turn this around, I guess. Okay, and this is what it looks like. It's a big old pizza. Is it going to taste good? It sure is. Low carb, stuffed crust, pepperoni, and this is onion pizza. And let's see how the other one comes out. I'll let you know. If you want to know how the other one came out, let me know. Because this is the first one I've ever made doing it this way. So I'm not sure. Will the other one be even better? The smell is really good. So, a lot of people say, why do I invent things or not necessarily invent, but why do I make things myself? Because I want to have something like I'm hungry for now. One tip on cutting the pizza, if you don't have a really good pizza roller, or even if you do, let it cool down and then cut it. Or else you're going to smear all those toppings. But once it cools down a little bit, you can cut it, and if it's not hot enough, throw it in the microwave for 30 seconds, whatever, heat it up. But I'm gonna let that cool. I could fold it, just take it and just fold it over like kind of like a calzone or not. So anyway, I'm gonna make a second pizza here. Have a good day. Don't forget, there's a challenge to see if you can do these 4 things. Is it 4 things in less than 30 seconds? Can you subscribe? If you're already there, I don't know. Make a new YouTube account and play along with us. But can you subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video or any of the videos? Can you do those 4 items in less than 30 seconds? I can do it in 11 seconds. Can you beat me? Yeah, right. That makes me laugh. But anyway, can you do it in faster than 11 seconds? Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Put your comments on there. I don't know. What do you like to eat? What next thing should we try to create? Take care. And I gotta call T-Mobile. I don't want to do it. Take care. What a way to have a weekend. Not start a weekend, but have a weekend. I'm good. Take care. Bye-bye.